Hey divas, this has been the view of my room for months now. As always, you have 10 seconds to shame me. I'm waiting. Okay, you have 10 seconds. It's up. Okay, get it over with. You're done. No more shaming. Okay? Okay. Hey divas, let's deep clean my depression room in real time. And by real time, I mean I did almost every clip of this at 2x speed because I had to edit all of this on my phone. Usually I edit all on my iPad. But my iPad is kind of old. It's not like really old, but you know how Apple just kind of explodes their products after a couple years. I think I got it for my 16th birthday, so that's only 3 years ago now. And my iCloud's just messed up. It doesn't want to connect my videos, so none of my videos that I shot on my phone were sending to my iPad, so I couldn't edit on my iPad. Ugh. So I had to edit all 188 minutes on my phone. My phone is really hot in my hand right now as I film this voiceover. Anyways, back on topic. Let's deep clean my depression room in somewhat real time while we get real about mental health and my depression playlist. Because listen, if you're new here, I usually end up talking about music and musicians and artists, whatever, while I clean. That's my typical content. I clean and I yap about whatever music is going on at the time that I'm into. Okay? But my depression playlist, aka mainly nostalgia, because I think listening to sad music while sad only makes you more sad. If you're listening to Adele while you're sobbing, you're gonna want to sob more, you know. Oh, and I kept this clip in because I thought it was really cute how all of my animals follow me everywhere I was going. You're gonna see a cat. There she is. Little void going out rather. Anyways, so you'll see this video is quite longer than my typical cleaning videos. As I'm staring at it, it's 69 minutes and 10 seconds. Wowza. So, there'll be gaps in between me talking, because I'm not going to be talking for an hour straight, okay? I'm not going to be talking for that long. There's going to be gaps in between me talking, and then I'm just going to let some music play, just some chill, kind of lo-fi-ish music. Copyright-free lo-fi music. Anyways. My objectives are to wash the dishes. As you can see here, this is me scavenging for more dishes, actually. Find a place to put my Christmas gifts, because I have so much stuff and not enough places to put it. Just stuff in general, not even Christmas gifts. I just have a lot of stuff. And I don't like throwing things out. It makes me sad. I'm kind of a hoarder. My bad. Laundry, of course. I think I did 3 or 4 loads of laundry, and honestly it came out pretty inconvenient because I should have done 5 really and split up the first load. I think you already saw me do it. I should have split it up because in the dryer it didn't dry properly, so a lot of it kind of turned out still kind of damp. Ugh, inconvenient. Also, I need to clean out a little corner of my room that my cat's litter box is in. My cat has anxiety. Okay, she is an anxious girl. Her name is Tabitha Talulabelle. She was found at a middle school that my mom worked at and I was attending. There was a breezeway that connected the main building to the 6th and 7th grade building. And there was also a trailer in the breezeway because we're poor. And so there was a trailer there, and Tabitha was underneath the trailer screaming at children in the morning, in a cold December morning as they walked to class, just absolutely screaming her fucking face off at them. And that pretty much sums up Tabitha. And so she has anxiety, and she no longer likes that her litter box is enclosed, so she just pees everywhere, because that's just what she does. It's not a medical issue. It's not a whatever issue. She's just a She's just a B word. I'm trying to stop cussing so much. Okay. Oh my god. And I also don't use the trash can that was also in that corner. So it's just visual clutter that I simply don't want to see anymore. Oh, and I also have to bleach my curtain because the kitten, since I've taken the lid off the litter box, has decided that the curtain should be inside of the litter box. You can imagine the brown stains on the curtain are not chocolate. They're not chocolate. I think this brings me to the first topic. Just the first topic before I kind of let you go. Goodbye. I'll let you listen to some music and chill out. Hopefully you maybe body double and clean while you watch this. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you just want to like chill out. I don't know. I have a wee bit of contamination OCD, and by a wee bit, I mean a lot of it. I'm medically fragile. I had strep a lot as a kid. There was actually a study that, I don't know the word, related having strep throat very frequently as a kid to OCD, which I find pretty intriguing because I got strep throat like every other month of the school year as a child. Never got my tonsils out though. I still never quote unquote qualified for it, which is crazy because I knew so many people who got it significantly less than I did. And I would be bedridden. Like, I have a terrible immune system. I have very low IgG and very high IgE. So I have a terrible immune system. I don't know how that works. But I have contamination OCD. Cleaning things like said curtain that has shit stains on it. My bad. Cussed again. It usually results in me washing my hands in scalding hot water to the point it burns and hurts while I wash my hands. And I have to visualize physically washing and burning the germs off of my hands, which when I express this to other people, they tell me that's not normal. They don't do that. Wowza! Anyways. But I'll mention it probably time and time again in this video that I find it important to say these things and be real about it. Because, like, I get called crazy for these things. And I know that I'm not alone in both that I do them and that I get called crazy for them and weird for doing it. Because it's impulsive. It's impulsive. I have to do it, or it's like a physical pain that I can't shake off, and it's an anxiety that I cannot shake off. It's a weight. So I always push doing these gross tasks out as long as I can and prolong doing them because I don't want to have to deal with the anxiety during, before, and after of that process, you know? So, it's been months since I last cleaned. You can literally go and just see my last cleaning video. Honestly, I think I might have been wearing the same outfit in my cleaning video last time. Wow, that's crazy. I was wearing the same exact outfit I am wearing in this video in my last cleaning videos. Matching weird perfumes to musicians. Check it out. Okay, but I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you listen to some music, so enjoy. Enjoy for a while. Okay, I've come back to get real with you guys. To be so for real with you guys. Let's talk about mental health for a quick wee little second. I have been depressed for essentially as long as I can remember, like ever since I was probably about 8 years old. Because once again, I've been medically fragile for a long time. When I was in the 4th grade, I had a mystery illness. They said it was mono. I was negative for mono. They were just kind of sick of me, honestly. They actually forgot me in the doctor's office. We were there. I got my blood drawn like 2 hours prior, and they told us to wait there, and my mom had to get out to pee, and she's like, guys, WTF, like, you're supposed to be closed, and we're still in there, and they're like, oops. They were shook of me. But while I was there, I also got diagnosed with low vitamin D, and by low, I mean very low vitamin D, which, if you don't know, makes you depressed. Makes you real depressy-wessied. Depression makes everything feel unattainable. At least to me it does. And that includes cleaning, or even hygiene, like showering. Even by making this video, I am delaying showering. I'm delaying washing my hair because I need a shower. I need to wash my hair before I put my little acrylics on. I don't want to. And I know the hygiene police will flip if they heard about this. If they hear how many times I shower in a week, which, spoiler alert, is not a lot. Listen, I don't leave the house. I'm severely isolated from society, and not by choice. Not by my own choice. I'm severely isolated from society. Ugh. Talk about that another day. If they heard how many times I shower in a week, I think I would get canceled. Like, I think I would get, like, Shane Dawson canceled. Even before I was isolated, I still didn't shower, like, all that much. I wasn't stinky. Like, I never got any complaints that I was stinky, you know, but yeah. I've been depressed since I was 8 years old. This has been a reoccurring theme over a decade of my life, over half of my life. Oh, and you're about to see me get distracted, because I got these Snoopy lollipops as, like, a stocking stuffer, and I flipped it open, and it had activities inside, so I had to do the activities. You're going to see the look on my face. I was so ecstatic about these activities that I immediately stopped cleaning and started doing them. This was actually 12 minutes of footage of me just doing a kid's activity book. Yep, okay. Depression. We're going back to depression. Everything seems a lot harder than it is, and, like, a lot more work than it actually is. Like, looking back at these clips, like, I thought some of this stuff I was doing for, like, 10 minutes, and it turns out I was only filming for, like, 3 minutes. Everything feels so much harder, and it's hard to get the motivation to do anything, and it feels like you're dragging your feet along life. Like, you got weights on your feet, and you're dragging them along. I've always felt kind of ashamed about it, I guess. But I know I'm not the only one. Once again, I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one unable to go to therapy or talk about it and address it and try to figure things out, other than just eventually sucking it up and doing it. This is me sucking it up and doing it, okay? It's not pretty, it's not glamorous. My room is not always neat. My room is only going to stay neat for, like, a week, okay? Like, this is not permanent. I'm not going to upkeep this. I'm going to let it turn to a hellhole in a pigsty. Oh, I have trauma with that word. Before I clean it again. You know, like, that's just how things work around here, okay? Back to music. Listen, I know we all hate Spotify. We're all woke. We all hate Spotify. Oh, I'm saying this is the wokest person possibly ever that I know. But if you look up on Spotify, blank mix, just adjective, even verb, and mix. Running mix, happy mix, dance mix, mix. You will get a playlist. I don't know if it's AI. It's probably AI. It doesn't say AI. It just says made for you. It just says made for you. It has been there for years. It's been there since longer than just AI shoved down your throat. Whatever. But if you look up just sad mix on your little search bar, you will get a bunch of playlists. Crying sad mix. Soul crushing mix. Depressed sesh mix. Late night sad mix, moody mix, lonely mix, drained mix, heartbroken sad mix. I've never been heartbroken before. Emotional mix, alone mix. Now that one's a little too close to home. Melancholy sad mix. Mix. Well, let's look at my crying sad mix to see what Spotify thinks I'm crying to. Because they're gonna be wrong. Maybe they're not wrong. Okay. Some of these songs I've literally never listened to before, but that's okay. That is okay. We got Sorry by The Rose, which is a masterpiece if you've never heard it. I really like The Rose. They make kind of like a pop music now, like pop rock music. Go listen to Back to Me. It's a good song. It's very 5 Seconds of Summer, okay? We got So Far Away by August D. Yep. Awake by BTS. Yep. First Love by BTS. Yuppers. Listen, I get nostalgic when I'm sad. I watch Stampy, the Minecrafter, when I'm sad. I watch I Has Cupquake when I'm sad. When I'm sad, I get very nostalgic. And I've always been chronically online. Always have, always will be. And I was a weird kid growing up. And so I listened to K-pop. I've listened to K-pop since before Twice was on Spotify. They only had one album on Spotify, and it was all their Japanese versions of their Korean songs. That was the only thing available on Spotify from Twice. So, I've been in the game a while. I've played these games before. I've never watched Squid Games. So when I get sad, one of my habits is that I listen to old BTS music. Look at my dog creeping in the back. I just realized that. Oh, Alfredo James. Okay. I listen to BTS music. Like, debut to probably like Fake Love era-ish. I'm not so big into their new music. It's not all for me. But their old music are masterpieces, and it makes me very happy to listen to, and it makes me very nostalgic, and it makes me at peace. So let's check our soul-crushing mix before I get into recommendations that are not just BTS. Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. Beautiful Boy, John Lennon. John Lennon was... Kill John Lennon. Kill John Lennon. I hope you guys know that TikTok. When we were young, Adele. Who is Amazing Star? I don't know who that is. Who is the black skirts? Who are you people? I can't handle change. Listen, never heard that song before, but I recognize that album cover. I might have listened to it. But I definitely don't like change. Tell you that. Song recommendation time. But first, can I give like a quick round of applause? Because I am kind of like, I know very little about sewing, and I had to sew a button back onto my skirt. That's what you're going to be watching in 2 seconds, is me sewing this button back. Probably incorrectly, but it is on that skirt. It is secured onto that skirt, okay? And the button is functional. You can still use it as a button. Okay? So can I get a round of applause, please? Please and thank you. Like I believe I mentioned earlier, I don't necessarily listen to sad music when I am sad, because I think listening to sad music will only make you sadder, which is why my first recommendation is With a Little Help from My Friends by the Beatles. There's a Sgt. Pepper's movie. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. It's like a jukebox musical movie, and it's so campy that it's good. It's so campy and so bad that it's good. My mom has watched that since I was a kid, and it is ingrained in my soul. Oh my god. And they have, I get by with a little help from my friends. You gotta go listen to it. It's a good song. It's from the Sgt. Pepper's album. It's my favorite album from the Beatles. Hot take. Hot take. If you did want to be sad, then there was this song on Eurovision before we hated Eurovision because obvious reasons. If you know, you know. We love Spain and the Netherlands for pulling out. But there was this song called Deslocado. I think that's how you say it. Deslocado by Napa. It's a Portuguese song. So no, if you don't like listening to music in other languages, this is not going to be your vibe. It's all in Portuguese. It's from a Portuguese artist. You should expect it to be in Portuguese, okay? And it's a song all about being homesick and like longing for your home, It went viral on TikTok, so you might recognize it actually. You might just not know the title or the origin or the whatever. But it did go kind of TikTok viral, and it's for good reason. It's a very good song. It's a very well-crafted song, and if you're sad, you will enjoy it, okay? Even if you're not sad, you're going to enjoy it. This may seem counterintuitive to some, but What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. Okay, it's good to listen to that kind of songs, like those kind of songs and music when you're sad, of just like optimism and inspiration, I guess, because you just feel like, just do it. Just try it. Just try it out for once. Come back to me and tell me how it is. Try it out for once, okay? Go listen to What a Wonderful World. Good Riddance, parentheses, Time of Your Life by Green Day. I think it's the very stereotypical, like, Green Day kind of sound. Like, what is that one? What is the Boulevard song, The Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Kind of like that. It's very like, wait, can I just I don't know if you can hear that, but it's very chill. It has nice little lyrics that you can appropriately feel sad to. I'll let you have this one, okay? I think if you shuffled your playlist and this song came next after Good Riddance, I wouldn't be mad about it. It's Trip, Stumble, and Fall by the Mamas and Papas. It's a little bit more upbeat than that in instrument-wise, like sound-wise. But I think the lyrics kind of go along about the same genre, the same story. So I think that if they came in succession during, like shuffling your playlist, I don't think you would be mad that came after. Look at my pile of laundry, by the way, guys. Like, it's an absolute pile, and I could not do it because Miss Naja Paja, Miss Naja the Relentless, Naja the Ravenous, shout out What We Do in the Shadows, literally laid on top of it for ages. And it's so hard to clean my room with animals because they just want to be in my space all the time. Like, look at her, I'm cleaning and she's just attacking the rag and would not let go. Like, it's hard to clean. Like, I have to wait for my mom to get home so that they all love bomb her instead of love bombing me. I love Amy Winehouse. Oh my God. R.I.P. R.I.P. Rest in peace. I love Amy Winehouse so dearly. She is my beloved. My Lord and Savior, Amy Winehouse. And so I have to naturally recommend at least one song of hers, though I recommend you listen to her entire discography 5 times over and then come back to me and tell me how good it is, okay? But I have to I'm legally required to recommend you Tears Dry on Their Own. There's definitely sadder Amy Winehouse songs. But honestly, if you look at her discography, it's not all sad and gloomy like some people would think. I don't know why I got so aggressive over there. But you'll definitely find some songs that kind of hit harder than this one. But I think it's very appropriate. Tears Dry on Their Own. If you want it to be sad, go listen to Wake Up Alone by Amy Winehouse then. And if you're feeling dramatic, and sad, like you're in a movie, don't go to Strangers by Amy Winehouse, Jules Holland, and Paul Weller. It's orchestra. It's a rhythm and blues orchestra with this very killer song over it. Okay, so go listen to that if you want to be dramatic. If you want, rom-com character in their cozy little pajamas in their kitchen pouring a glass of wine dramatic instead of orchestra dramatic, Drown in My Own Tears by Aretha Franklin. Instead, it's very sad, but also dramatic at the same time, very movie-like. Okay, my friends, we're at 53 minutes. If you have lasted this long, I love you, King Julian. Thank you so much for watching. I will let the rest of this video play out in music. I hope I see you again. I hope you like this video. Maybe I'll make more. Who knows? I'll definitely make more cleaning content because I only clean when I have pressure on myself. And that pressure includes making a video because I'm very behind and I haven't posted any within 2025. Not 2025. It's not 2025 anymore. It's 2026. It's 2026 and I haven't posted at all. Oh, I'm gonna get off my rocker now. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm gonna take a breather. I love you, and I hope I see you again next time, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever time it may be. Please like and comment and subscribe and whatever else if you enjoyed this. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your engagement and your support. Bye, divas!